Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this disappointing thing from the Blaze. Justin Trudeau. After grisly murders in French church amid Muslim anger at Mohammed cartoons, says free speech is not without limits. You gotta be fucking shitting me. I think Justin Trudeau kind of fits the stereotype of pretty face, shit for brains. Because quite frankly, what the fuck? I'm the only one who actually breaks that stereotype because I'm pretty and I have no shit for brains. Look at my bunk, look at my face. Don't you tell me you want to be yourself. Just looking at me. Look how sexy I am. Are you telling me that I'm not sexy and I'm not smart? Oh. You. Anyway, let's get back to the news. We owe it to ourselves to act with respect for others. Look, respect is earned, not given. I'm gonna give you respect the same way you respect me. If your religion, for instance, Islam, if Islam doesn't respect my life, my free speech, my right to free speech, despite the shithole I live in which the free speech laws is not even worth the toilet paper it is printed on, I'm not going to respect you. Free speech matters more than your fees. Let's get back. And to seek not to arbitrarily or unnecessarily injure those with whom we are sharing a society and a planet. Well, apparently, in his view, their right to not be offended trumps the right of somebody else's life or somebody else's right to free speech. What is wrong with the brain of this pretty little idiot? Canadian Prime Minister, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau reacted to the grisly murders in French church amid worldwide Muslim anger over cartoons of the, like I said, Islamic prophet Mohammed, because he is not your prophet, Dave Urbanski. I'm pretty sure of that. Anyway, by saying that free speech is not without limits, The Guardian reported, free speech has no limits. That's in the entire world. Free, which means no limits, speech. Muslims have been furious at the French government. Let me put it this way. I had zombie apocalypse, meteorite strikes, and let's see, World War III, and what else? Demon domination in the world over French growing a spine and defending free speech. Holy shit on a pickle. Which have been in solidarity with free expression after a French schoolteacher was beheaded by a Chechen refugee on October 16. Apparently, allergies again. Apparently over the teacher showing a Mohammed cartoon to his class. Effigies of French President Emmanuel Macron were burned over his defense of the right to publish such caricatures. The Guardian reported, adding that Interior Minister Gerald Darmanin said, "We are at war. We are in a war against an enemy that is both inside and outside." Thursday's deadly terrorist attack took place inside the Notre Dame Basilica in Nice, the paper said, adding that the 3 people who died were a 60-year-old woman who was almost decapitated, 55-year-old Vincent Lacroix, the church sexton, and a 44-year-old Brazilian-born mother of 3. Officers described the scene as a vision of horror. The Guardian reported, adding that Nice Police Chief Richard Ginotti, seriously with the complicated names, enough already, said the officers shot a man who was holding a knife and had just killed 3 people and was holy shit, copy editor here, was shouting, Allah, Allahu Snack Bar, and the suspected attacker, 21-year-old Brahim Awasoui from Tunisia, was in serious condition in a local hospital, the paper noted. Any symbol of the Republic or Christianity is a potential target, Gianotti also said, according to The Guardian. We have to be vigilant. We have to be attentive. Holy shit. Look, Trudeau, look what you're defending. You are defending a religion that actually attacks people because they got offended over a few lines, over over something that somebody said. Hey, that's actually kind of interesting. Why the control left keeps defending Islam? Because Islam is their perfect religion. They subjugate women. They are pretty racist. We can actually see the slavery of the African populace. Abd is Ab is I forgot the exact word, but it's what they name people who are sons of or are slaves. Slavery, for instance, is still predominant in the Islamic countries. No wonder the control left keeps defending them. No wonder. Right. Let's get back to the article because this is triggering me. Big contrast. Trudeau, however, worded his reaction to the killings with more nuance. We will always defend freedom of expression. No, you won't. You just attacked it. Trudeau said Friday. The paper reported, adding that the far-left politician tempered that sentiment by saying that freedom of expression is not without limits. Are you aware what you're saying, you fruity little crazy... Because freedom of expression is pretty much on the word. There is no limit. We owe it to ourselves to act with respect for others and to seek not to arbitrarily or necessarily injure those with whom we are sharing a society and a planet. Are you shitting me? Because, as far as I know, you're not causing harm by offending somebody. Obviously, you're not going to advocate for violence, or you're inciting the violence by going or saying that yelling fire in a burning theater. That's definitely not what it's been covered. Jesus Christ, what are these people doing? Let me drink some coffee because I absolutely need this. Because holy fuck, the stupidity of these pretty face little useless prime minister. I expected the French to buckle, not the Canadian. I expected the French to bend over, not Canadians. But here we are. 2020 is the year that keeps on giving, isn't it? According to the post-millennial, Trudeau also seemed to compare the showing of Muhammad images to yelling fire in a crowded theater. Oh, boy. I didn't even read this part, and guess what? And emphasized that in a pluralistic, diverse, and respectful society like ours, we must be aware of the impact of our words. Of our actions on others, particularly in these communities and population who still experience enormous discrimination. If they're experiencing discrimination in a Western society, it's because they want to flee their societies that Look, if you're fleeing those shitholes and go live in a Western society or in a country that values free speech, then perhaps you shouldn't migrate to those places. I won't be caught dead fleeing to Islamic countries because I pretty much know the how shithole it is in those places. Look, why do you want to bring your shitty culture to a society, to a place why do you want to convert the Western world, a place that values free speech, to the exact same place you are fleeing from? Jesus Christ, what is wrong with my English today? That you are fleeing from. Why? Why would you convert the place you are fleeing to the place you are fleeing from? It boggles my mind. Really. I really cannot even comprehend the idea. Why would you want to convert Canada, America, somewhere in Europe, to the place you fled from? Why do you want to come? Why? What is wrong with your brain? Obviously. This is, let's get back to the news. This is far from the first time Trudeau has made such comments. Of course. No wonder he is the darling of the control left. In 2016, after Cuban dictator Fidel Castro's death, Trudeau called Castro a remarkable leader. Are you shitting me? And said he had a deep sorrow over his passing that drew the ire of US Senator Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, both who are of Cuban descent. Yeah, I'll echo the sentiments and ire from Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. I'll definitely 100% echo their ire, because quite frankly, are you shitting me? Why would you defend a dictator like Fidel Castro? You know what? Let's keep reading because this is absurd. A year later, he raised eyebrows by saying that former ISIS fighters can be de-radicalized and integrated back into Canadian community and be an extraordinarily powerful voice for preventing radicalization in the future generations and younger people within the community. In 2018, he accused a woman of racism and intolerance after she yelled questions to him about illegal immigrants during an outdoor event in Quebec. Oh yes. Remember, this is the same idiot who said people kind. Yet Trudeau was endorsed for re-election last year by former US President Barack Obama. Of course, the bomber, you know, the guy who bombed everything to oblivion, despite Trudeau's embarrassing blackface photos that had surfaced. Exactly, this is the same guy. You know what? Fuck it. This is too much stupidity. Oh, really too much stupidity for one day for me. It's too much. Then again, Obama is the same guy who pretty much tried to reel in Joe Biden 3 times and had to remind him about the mask and guide him off stage. Yeah, no, enough for today. You know what? Fuck it for me. That's it. No. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You obviously want more of me because who wouldn't, right? Good night.